What's up everyone, Dyno I'm back with another CSR2 video. Today we're checking out the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. We're going to do a stage 5 shift and tune, stage 6 shift and tune. We'll see if we can find a live racing setup, and we'll do a review on the car as well. When the car is 100% maxed out, nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.0, tire pressure 8 psi. And this video is brought to you by YouTuber Asho Speed the King. Check him out on YouTube, link in the video's description. When the car is maxed out, it's going to have a dyno of a 6.928. I think the easiest way to drive this and get a good time is try and get a perfect start. So let go of the gas right about number 1. Right after launch, shift into second, hit your nitrous, or you can do second, third nitrous. They both seem to run about the same time. All shifts right before the red line after that. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third nitrous, 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear, and I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. It takes some practice to get the shift pattern correct on this car. It's a fast shifting car. It's a little bit weird. I'm usually running 6.9s or 7.0s with the shift pattern, so it's a very good shift pattern. Just getting the shifts perfect is a little bit weird on this car. To get the best time possible, of course, your shifts and your nitrous have to be hit at the exact right times. If you're even off by the littlest bit, it will slow you down by, a 1/10 of a second or possibly more. Now I've got the car fitted back to stage 5 parts only. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. And as far as the tune goes on stage 5, nitrous all the way to the right. We got the final drive at 2.37. Tires on 8 psi, but if you see, we got 1/99, so it's actually one click from maxed out to the side. That gives us an 8.796 on the dyno time. What's giving me the most consistent runs is to let go of the gas right about number 1. As soon as you launch, shift into second, hit your nitrous, and then all perfect shifts or shifts right before the red line if possible. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear, and 6th gear. And one of those was a little bit off. Here goes 7th. One of the shifts was a little bit later than it should have been. This car has a very strange timing. So there we got an 8.9. The last run was an 8.8. Sometimes I'm getting in the 8.7s. It's a big old pain to drive this car to get your shifts just perfect. But it's all about getting the shifts right before the red line, and it's weird timing. First couple shifts are faster, the next couple shifts are slower, so it's a very strange car overall. Now this time should probably run a little bit better because I shifted it just a little bit differently. There we ran an 8.8 something, so yeah, it's just a very strange car in general. Now, if you want to try and live race this car, I did find a setup that should probably work pretty good. What we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the 3 tunable parts. We're going to leave everything else on stock. So we got the nitrous on stage 3, tire stage 3, transmission on stage 4. All the other parts are stock. That gives us a 632 on the performance points and 1335 on the Evo. I don't expect this to be the world's best live racer, but it should win a pretty nice amount of live races without having to beat the dyno time. And the beauty of that is the car does not get pushed into faster and faster lobbies to where it can't win races anymore. It should always stay in the same lobby as long as you can drive it without beating the dyno time and win. For the tune, nitrous all the way to the right. Final drive 3.59. Tire pressure is on 16 psi. That's got a 23 and a 77, and that's going to put us right in the 12.4 lobby. So we want the car to run as close to 12.4 as possible, but not faster. To drive it for the live racing setup, we are going to do a very standard shift pattern. So 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, 3rd, 4th, 5th gear, 6th gear, and we're trying to get all perfect shifts on this one. 7th gear, and this should run right about 12.4-ish. So if you get your shifts and your launch just perfect, you should be able to run very close to the dyno time. So 12.4 or something. This car should probably do decent in live racing. I don't think it's going to be the world's best live racer, but it should be pretty decent at it. Now it's time to do a little review on this car. So what does this car have going for it? Well, it crosses the finish line pretty fast. The 0 to 60 was like 0.3. The 0 to 100 is like 0.7-ish. Top speed of around 360 miles per hour, which is pretty decent. With the right parts installed in the right tune, it'll probably be a decent live racer. but it is not beating the dyno time easily. It's not naturally beating the dyno, so that's one issue for some people who need a car to beat the dyno time. So bottom line is, I would say the car is decent. There's nothing really overly special about it. I do wish the car would beat the dyno time if needed. I do wish there was a little bit of a better live racing setup. I mean, the live racing setup is probably okay, but I like to see more Evo points compared to the performance points. Usually the lower the performance points and the higher the Evo, the better the car does it live. Now, the acceleration is excellent. The car has amazing acceleration. Those 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 times are crazy fast. Is this car going to beat Tempest 3? Yes, it'll beat Tempest no problem if you get enough parts put on the thing, that is. I don't know why, but the majority of the Bugattis in the game don't really stand out above the other cars. There's a couple Bugattis that are amazing. Most of them are just so-so or kind of lousy, but this one is okay. So bottom line is, I like the car. I don't love it. The question is, should you upgrade it? Well, that's going to be personal preference. Does the car seem to fit your needs by what you saw in this video? If you say yes, then go ahead and upgrade it. If you say no, then hey, leave it set until you need it for something else, I guess. But I think that's going to wrap this video up. Again, thank you to Asho Speed the King. Make sure you guys check him out on YouTube. There's a link to his YouTube channel in the video's description. If you want to help support the channel, check out the thank you button or the join button down below the video. Drop down the video's description for some game news, some info, some more ways to help the channel and all kinds of stuff like that. So drop down that description, check that out, and we will catch you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are all amazing. Lightning out. Have a great day. See ya.